Hello, hello, welcome back. Welcome back. So we ended up with the, I don't know if it's like an aqua or Tiffany blue color for both the house and the fireplace today. That's kind of cool that they're linked up that way. I think it's so pretty. Super pretty. All right, and then we have the cards in here from the last story that we had done, just all pushed up there so everyone can see that they're all in there. And again, I do them from front to back and in between the time, so because I don't know if that's like an OCD thing or is it just I just want to see something else. I don't know, but let's not think too much into it. Let's just move on, shall we? I need my basket again. I did not come up with any new cards today. Thankfully, I was super busy. It is like 2 o'clock in the morning right now, per the usual. I've got a busy day tomorrow. I've got to get up early. But I want to stay on top of the stories. I think I have one still scheduled to go out tomorrow around noon. And then this one will come out the day after tomorrow, which means nothing to you because you don't know what day it is right now. But I will put it on the end of the video. Hopefully I'll remember, because I do want to have that the date reference, so that way when you look at the Google story, you'll know that that one came after this one was done. I mean, they're always so different, the Google one and my story, so I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to put those in there. That was like three shuffles, right? Those want to come out, so we'll go ahead and leave those out. I don't know what they're about. Let me see if I have these. I don't want them to go backwards. But I guess if they go backwards, they were meant to go backwards, right? So the bottom of the deck is, oh, the scribe upside down. I don't like backwards though, guys. I don't do upside downs. We have the scribe keeping record of stuff. Somebody who's copying. That's going to be our overall energy. I'm going to split the deck. We've got the DNA. There's one split the deck, and then we've got the peacock as the other split the deck. Okay, where's the front? Here's the front. We've got these that came out together. The vomit, the XCX energy, which is for Google, the sacral chakra, even though he doesn't understand what I'm saying. The tornado, the zen, the ice, and the ribbit. Let's see. Someone is absolutely sick with someone's creativity, their creative flow, their ability to kind of just go through the tornadoes of life and remain in a place of zen, no matter how it seems like they are just stuck. Like frozen. Maybe someone froze out a ribbit. One of the contenders that were trying to be seen as a prince, but maybe they were never found to be a prince. They were given their opportunity and they turned their back on it. The ribbit's underneath the tornado, which means that the ribbit was probably a part of whatever kind of disasters or issues were going on in this person's life. Someone tried to freeze out their creativity, their natural creative flow, their life force energy. Someone tried to freeze that out. And someone is just like sick about somebody's ability to be able to remain balanced and in Zen mode. I mean, why though? I mean, if you wanted to be with this person, then why would you create such a nightmare for them? I guess it would go back to that other story that we had, that they were trying to create a nightmare for the person so the person would have to come and run in their direction so they can save the day, perhaps. But I mean, why not just be their knight in shining armor, just to be their knight in shining armor because that's what you are, and not some kind of drama maker. I don't know. I do not know. How am I going to put these so that way when we do Google, I guess I'll just put them like that to the side. I know you can't see them outside of that light. Okay, so here we are with our story. We've got our ladybug. Like, it really bothers me that they're upside down. We have our, these came out together. I grabbed them both, the cactus and the wind-up. Someone wound up in a real prickly situation. They wanted the ladybug in a wind-up situation. Camp. Maybe it was the ladybug that was causing this prickly situation, and the ladybug ended up in some kind of camp by doing so. USB is connecting. It's also recharging. We've got the ladder. Maybe someone was trying to climb the ladder in some kind of connection to the camp. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Oh well. Sasquatch, someone was elusive in this situation. Maybe the Sasquatch ate the cookie, made a mess. Whatever work they did in trying to connect this person to this camp, they did not do a very good job of it. They made a mess. And they got busted. Because, you know, some people are taking pictures of the Sasquatch. Now everybody knows he's there. We've got the Midas touch. Someone made some kind of wish, and it didn't turn out exactly the way they had thought. They thought they were going to get all this prosperity and all of this wealth by turning everything into gold, but they just ended up isolating themselves and having no love. Goes with that ice card. That's what happens when you try to control things. You end up with nothing. It's like, why? That's why you don't give people ultimatums either, because you're never going to get the answer that you want. The one you were trying to control out of the person by giving them fear. Then we've got the comb over. Someone was trying to hide something, conceal, get rid of the length, or they could have an undercut. We've got the detox. Maybe someone's losing their hair. I understand that our leader's losing his hair. We've got the Kint Shugai, the broken plate with the gold threaded through it to try to fix it and heal it. I mean, but it's broken, so you'll always know it's broken. You can detox it, and you can, you know, smooth things over, so to speak. Journey. Perhaps it's just part of the journey and you just kind of go with it. You work with it, right? These two wanted to come out together. We've got the bag and the new day. Interestingly enough, they're both trees. Maybe someone needs to bag the new day. Just give the new day all of their gusto, regardless of how it turns out, regardless of what happened the day before. On this journey, you just go ahead and just go with it. If the cookie crumbles, pick up the crumbs. You know what I mean? Not a big deal. It's not like you're going to hold on to the crumbs and save them for later. You know, you kind of brush them off and you stick them in the sink or the trash bag, or you put them down for the birds. You know, the day's in the bag. This is my Pinocchio card. I'm going to add to it and I'm going to fix his hat. Pinocchio. Pinocchio is about innocence and poverty. Innocence and becoming real. A real boy. The hat is part of an outfit. And the outfit is supposed... Oh, that's... They were saying the hat's part of his little outfit. The feather is about social distinction and achievement. And interestingly enough, Pinocchio spent most of his story failing to reach his goals. Humility, poverty, innocence, and growth. He spent most of his story failing to reach his goals. So maybe that's whatever this journey is. I mean, it's like you break your plate, you glue it back together, you can still use it. I mean, that's a goal met. You ended up fixing the plate. That's something to be proud of. Innocence. Pinocchio was a little fibber. He wasn't good at fibbing only because his nose would grow. He had no choice. It's like I'm kind of like that. It's like I can't lie because it's like I can't help myself. I try to tell a joke or something and I'm like already trying to tell you, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Pinocchio wanted to be real so bad. Maybe there's someone in your life, or it could be you, who wants to be so much of a different person than what they are. Like all of their life, they've always had to conceal something or be something that they weren't. Maybe they never thought that they were good enough. But I mean, if you were that person who think you were never good enough, or you know someone who thought that they were never good enough, it's like you put the pieces back together. You pick them up, you repair what you can. You know, you detox yourself. Every day is a new day to start again. Like you're given a new opportunity now. It's like the first day of the rest of your life. Not to sound cliche, but honestly, just make better wishes. Make better decisions. The longer you like hold on to the stuff from the past, the harder it is. Just learn from it. Move on. We've got a hover. Our drone. We have our ring. This could be talking about the drone ring. Remember when we had all those drones that were like flying around everywhere and no one understood or knew what the heck they were doing? And then now I guess the other governor of California is saying that there might be some kind of drone warfare that might be going on. Am I allowed to say warfare? I think so. Yeah. So, I mean, just be mindful. I would think that they would have some kind of equipment to be able to deal with that situation. I mean, if we can interrupt our cell phones or something like that, certainly they can interrupt a little toy like that, or you know what I mean? I mean, there's patents everywhere of the things that they've come up with as far as whatever it is that they're able to do, and if they can't get rid of a drone or 100 drones, then come on now. It's a setup. I tell you, it's a setup. We've got our volcano here. The whole ring operation is going to erupt. Or if we're talking about an individual, the individual could really like to play with those drones. They may be into filming. I always say it wrong. Cinematography. My choices of words have been just so difficult for me this week. Maybe someone wants to propose something. Maybe they can't contain it anymore. Maybe there was some kind of agreement they can't contain. Oh, look, we've got the creeper card. The creeper is the one that uses other people to take care of its little embryos. And the creeper vines, anything that grows on a vine or any kind of ground cover or something, they, I mean, obviously use the walls or use the ground in order to put their little roots in there or their little sticky things on there in order to be able to grab on and hang on. So it's kind of like a parasite in a way, but they just keep growing and growing and growing and just using people. They're juggling this. It's a taco, so it could be a girl. This isn't all the way finished. This is, oh wow. So this is the taco shell and that's the meat and it's on a plate. Tacos are very, very famous in Sweden and Norway. It's one of the most, they eat the most tacos overall. It's like that's their go-to, Sweden and Norway. Even though it originated in Mexico, California and Texas are most known for their tacos. 86% of the U.S. is the largest market, I guess, in California and Texas. So it could be any of those. It could also be a female. Someone may need to pray more. And an acronym, golly, I'm sorry, you guys, is Thanksgiving, adoration, confession, praying for others, and praying for your own concerns for the self. So someone could have been juggling some females, or maybe they were going to those different locations, juggling between California and Texas if they're here, or Sweden and Norway. We're heading down to Mexico. We've got our dolphins. Oh yeah. Someone was juggling the females. They liked all the females from wherever they wanted to be from. Dolphins are the only other mammals that participate in adult activities just for the fun of it. We've got our bathtub. Someone's pulling the plug on that. Ship, the situational ship, third party. Whatever kind of ship. Consider we've got that ring there. Maybe someone's taking a break on relaxing all that. Yeah, someone was a user. Someone broke somebody's heart. They want to come in and fix it. They want to be a real man, no. Or a real woman, no. Like manning up or womaning up. They seriously went out on somebody. That's too bad. We've got the feather now to go in his cap. Feather is a spiritual message. Truth and justice, lightness of heart, tickling the surface, a sensation. To adorn one's hat. Maybe they like to wear feathers in their hat. We don't have a bird and we don't have a fan on here, so someone is blocked. The creeper is blocked. You can't creep anymore, huh? Facing your fears with love. Maybe whomever they, whomever's heart they broke or whatever. Maybe they've been blocked from that person. Maybe they've even been spiritually blocked from that person. Overcoming fear through love. This is materialistic. I don't know. That one I was like, I don't know if I put that in there because I was thinking of other ways that maybe the other cards could entail materialistic. But this female here, wherever she's from, super materialistic. Or maybe they thought that the one person who they had the situational ship with, who they broke their heart, or they're frustrated that they're blocked from, and maybe this person was trying to have, trying to go out and date again after they hadn't dated in a while, and they were like, you know what, I'm just going to face my fears, and I'm just going to have love in my heart, and whatever happens, happens. Maybe this person was told that this person was materialistic, and all heck broke out when someone found out that they were going to propose. So instead of proposing, they went wilding out and started being a creeper and just started dating the bottom feeders and ended up with someone who was really materialistic. The same thing that they were accusing the other person of. Now they're bored with this materialistic person, the real materialistic person. This person can also be a surfer. These are all kinds of boards. Like, if we had any kind of thumbtacks, then I would have a different story, but this is probably more about the yawning kind of board, or the surfboard. Someone likes to surf. And then the last card out is the Bloom card. And then we've got recidivism. Someone keeps going back. Microphone drain. Reminds me of a scenario that I found myself in. Since we're scribing here and retelling stories, I hadn't dated in probably like 2 years, and I met someone who was a surfer, and was giving him a chance. He seemed nice, and we spoke every single day for a good, probably like a month and a half, every single day. And we would see each other, if not even just for like 15 minutes or 45 minutes, just we would meet up somewhere like in between where we lived, just so we could see each other. And it was super sweet. And then we would spend some, days together or whatever. Was it a whole day ever? Or just hours? I don't know. But we would talk at least like maybe 3 times a day or something, and all